Wow, we've got some sweets to make today. Some lovely sweet little morsels. There's the milk chocolate. It's worth getting to know a Kiwi just so they can send over this chocolate. There's my homemade sweetened condensed milk. I haven't had coconut ice since I was a kid. Oops, a little bit too much. How cool's that? Wow, I didn't think that I was going to enjoy that. Hello, welcome back to Farmer's Wife Homestead. I'm Stacey if this is the first time we're meeting. Wow, we've got some sweets to make today. Some lovely sweet little morsels. The video is late today, I know, and to be 100% honest and open as I try to be every single time, as I'm struggling. I'm exhausted, I'm tired, and I'm just feeling a little bit of burnt out. Not so much in the YouTube side of things. I think just life, you know, we get to this time of the year and it's all rush, go, so many things we want to achieve and all those things. I mean, I'm not even a stay-at-home mum anymore because like all my kids have grown and left home, and so I don't know how you guys are doing it. But anyway, let's get into today's episode, albeit that it's late. First of all though, I just want to say a very special thank you to Wendy, who sent me the most amazing Christmas package the other day. I mean, have I got chocolate on my face? We're going to use some of this chocolate, and I might have already opened a packet. No chocolate on the face. Anyway, Wendy sent me the most beautiful gift for Christmas, and she spoils me absolutely rotten. She's a lovely dear friend. One of which is, look at this little cool gingerbread cookie thing, and it comes with a little cookie cutter. So I thought that was pretty cute, and some Christmas tea towels, and I can always do with tea towels, so I love tea towels. So I'll wash those up and start using them, and I'm going to bring the camera around and I'm just going to show you something really special. Look at these. Her husband cut out the wood and then she put these gorgeous little decorations, oh sorry about the camera angle, on there. They are so cute. So they're sitting pride in place in my kitchen, along with this beautiful lovely Christmas candle. Smells delicious. And she's got a great memory because she sent me green peppercorns. So she remembers way back when I made the, what was it, the sauces, the garlic creamy sauce and the mushroom sauce. And I was talking about how I absolutely love green peppercorn sauce, and I couldn't find peppercorns. Guess who's going to make green peppercorn sauce? Now I just need a steak. Alrighty, today we are going to be making 3 recipes, well, attempting, because I don't know about you, but if I'm tired, I should stay out of the kitchen. Something always goes wrong, so goodness knows where this video is going to go. We're making 3 things. Along the lines of going back to what I've said in a few videos now, husband and I have been yakking away and reminiscing about things have gone by. You know, we're both in our 50s now, and you start getting to an age and you start reminiscing about things. We're making rumbles that have the boozy soaked sultanas. I never liked them because I'm not a huge sultana fan, but he loves them, so I'm making them for him. So I've been trying to find recipes, and Wendy actually helped me find a recipe for that. She's forever sending me wonderful recipes. Chocolate truffles. I haven't made them in a very long time. I'm talking about, I was probably in my 20s, so I really want to try making truffles again. And the other thing was to change the coconut ice. Who remembers coconut ice? I've got my good old Edmund's cookbook here, but I was looking at the Edmund's cookbook one, and it's a lot of baking. Well, not baking, a lot of stirring and reaching the soft boil stage and stirring for 20 minutes and this and that and the next thing. And that's the one that we all had for childhood, and our mums used to make them for the school fete and stuff like that. I looked online and there's some really no bake easy ones, so we're going to give them a go, because they also use the sweetened condensed milk, and the sweetened condensed milk is so super easy. I'll link that up here if you have not seen that video. By the way, it's gone really, really well all over the world. Alright, so what are we going to make first? We might start the rum balls first, because the sultanas really need to soak, and I should have pre-soaked them yesterday. Didn't think about it, so we're going to soak them now. Alright, of course, if you don't want to use alcohol, that's absolutely fine. You can use some cold coffee with a little bit of rum essence in it or something, or you could substitute it with orange juice apparently, but because my husband's not a drinker, like we just don't really drink. I like to have I love Baileys at Christmas time. It's like a tradition to have Baileys at Christmas time for me, and my nana always used to buy me a bottle of port, but I haven't had port in years. We got this as a gift on our wedding day, which was 7.5 years ago. I've used a big chunk of it in my vanilla, making my vanilla. Not really sure where the rest of it's gone, because we don't. Oh, he may have used some of it in, maybe he tried some rum soaked bacon or something, I don't know. But I've got enough here to sort of soak some sultanas, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to sort of cover them, well, not cover them, but just enough that they can soak. Oh, that actually smells quite nice. And see, I've just sort of like covered them so that they can sort of soak up that liquor. Okay, right, what else do we need to do? Might move on to, or should I, truffles? The truffles, maybe we could start on the truffles, because they have to sit in the fridge for a little while, about between half an hour to an hour. And I've printed out a recipe, and it's from Preppy Kitchen. I will link all these recipes in the description. John, I think his name's John. Oh, I love his recipes, and I always, if I'm looking up somebody's recipes, I'm always looking at his website, because they're tried and true. That and Recipe Tin Eats I love as well. So we're going to make up his truffles. So we're just going to make a double boiler, and we've done a bit of that already in this Christmas series. So I'm just going to grab all the stuff I need to make a double boiler, and we will start chopping up some of this chocolate. Right, for this recipe I'm going to use dark chocolate and milk chocolate. Just I don't know, that's just what I think that I want to do. And Whittaker's is just like, anybody who has been to New Zealand will know, or lives in New Zealand will know, that Whittaker's is the best chocolate ever. You see people at the supermarkets with 20, 30 blocks of it, and you just know that they're from overseas, because they're just going to take it home. So we're just going to dice this up, and we need 12 ounces. Need my bench scraper. Okay, so half a block was about. So there's the milk chocolate. It's got such a creamy taste. It's so good, honestly. It's worth getting to know a Kiwi just so they can send over this chocolate. And you can use chocolate chips as well. Okay, it looks like I'm going to have just enough chocolate. Already did my first stuff up. Alright, I thought I'd push record, so I've just put the cream in there, and I've just added a little bit more because there was slightly over 12 ounces of chocolate. So rather than have like 70 grams left, I've just put it all in there. I'm just going to put that on the pot. Okay, what else do we need? Some vanilla. I just popped a little bit of vanilla in there. Yeah, I think that's all. And now we just need to basically melt that using the double boiler and take it off the heat before it's like fully melted, because you really don't want to scald your cream and chocolate. And then going to mix it really well, and then we're going to pop it in the fridge just to chill for half an hour to an hour. And he said that it should be the consistency of like Play-Doh so that you can mold it. It is such a simple recipe, and so it'll be interesting just with the combination of the amazing chocolate, our amazing dairy, and just to see how that ends up being. So what next? Let's have a look at these booze. Oh gosh, they've already plumped up. Really does smell good. Put the cream away. And yeah, the coconut ice. So I'm going to try the no-bake coconut ice. There's loads of videos on YouTube about it, and yeah, we're just going to give it a go, because I just can't be bothered standing at the stove and stirring for 20 minutes. As much as I love the Edmonds cookbook, and you know, I just know husband's going to say this isn't the same sort of coconut ice, and he'll be right, it won't be. But I'm going to have a look and see what it's like, and if it really is not that great, then I'll make up another batch another time. Yeah, how's everything going? Like, how are you doing? And how's your Christmas plans coming along? Yeah, it'd be good to know. Let me know in the comments. And also, which has been your favourite, this is episode number 7, which has been your favourite episode up until now? I'd really love to know that. So I'm just going to turn that down to medium heat because I don't want it boiling too vigorously. Apparently you can microwave your chocolate and just do it at half power at 30-second increments. As you may or may not know, we don't have a microwave. And you think that it's not going to come together, and then it sort of all comes together at the last second. Just make sure that you're giving it a good scrape down. It's quite dark because I've used that whole block of 70% cocoa. But I've got like that half a block of the milk chocolate in as well, so I think that'll be quite a nice combination. Wow, that's so dark and delicious smelling. Okay, I'm going to take that off the heat now. Just so that it doesn't overheat. the residual heat will finish melting the rest of that chocolate. I'll just put a tiny sprinkle of salt. Right. That's a good taste. And into the fridge. So leave that open so the steam can escape. I've got to put the timer on to check it after half an hour. I don't want to forget it, and if you take it too cold, then it's just going to crack and it's just not going to work. So yeah, these are soaking up quite nicely, but we will continue and we will start making the coconut ice. I'm just going to have a quick clean up and then get my ingredients ready for that. Okay, so we want 200 grams of sweetened condensed milk. Here's my homemade sweetened condensed milk. That's perfect. And then we need a couple of cups of coconut, shredded coconut. I've got a 1/4 cup measure here. That's 1 cup. Got some more. And I'm going to be using food colouring for the pink part, but if you wanted to use like a beetroot powder or something like that, you could use that instead of using food colouring. I try not to use it, and it wouldn't be very often that I actually do use food colouring, so I don't mind doing it for today's recipe. I'm going to sift this icing sugar. So we need a cup of that as well. And then we're just going to mix it all together. I haven't had coconut ice since I was a kid, so I don't really remember what it even tastes like. I do remember it being quite a hard texture, which would be about right because it is pretty much cooked like a candy in the Edmonds cookbook. So I'm expecting this to be a bit of a softer consistency. Interesting. It's got a square baking pan. I'm just going to scrunch out the paper. And what I like to do is I get little bulldog clips, and I like to use them to help me keep the baking paper in place. just going to pour that first layer in. And we're going to repeat the exact same recipe, but we're just going to add a little bit of the pink food colouring. Or red food colouring. Great recipe to use up that condensed milk. First layer. Right, I've got these food colouring gels. Ooh, black, red, yellow and blue. Oops, a little bit too much. Far too much. Just going to put a little bit more. So it's quite good doing it with the what am I called? Glove. But just don't put as much colouring in as I did. There we go. And then I'm just going to put it in the fridge to set. Right, I need 395 grams of sweetened condensed milk. So I've got the real thick stuff and the thinner stuff. And this is for the rum balls. Now I'm just going to mix that. And in the meantime, I've got a 250 gram packet of super wines. They're just plain vanilla biscuits, and just use the equivalent of whatever you have. And they're just going to be crushed into a fine crumb. I'm going to use my Thermomix, but you could use a bag and like a mallet or something. Just going to combine these two condensed milks, and I need to get the rest of the ingredients out, which is cocoa powder, coconut I've already got out, vanilla I've got out, the rum and the sultanas, and that's it. Okay, I'm going to crush these and then I'll come back to you. Fine powder. So we're going to pop that in. Smells so good. That was for the truffles. So I'm just going to have a look at the truffle mix. Oh yeah, it's still quite fluid. I think I may have taken the chocolate slightly too far. It's just got a very slight grain to it, so I think I overheated it, but we'll persevere. So we need 3 tablespoons of cocoa powder. I need to grab my sieve. Did I say 3 grams or 3 tablespoons? If I said grams, I mean 3 tablespoons. And some coconut. I really wish that I had soaked these yesterday. I'm unsure what to do about the extra fluid. I want them quite rummy, but what I might do is just take the rum off, and then I'll only add it if the mixture will allow it. Yeah, because they're still quite dry. And we're just going to mix it all together. It's supposed to have a little bit of vanilla essence as well. I don't want it too vanilla-y though. Just want to give it a really good mix. I think it would have been nicer to have a few more sultanas in that mix. That's okay. I'm just going to give it a tiny bit more rum in there. I don't want to waste. Can't decide whether to put some more sultanas in there. Right, that'll do. I'm going to set this in the fridge and just let it sort of meld together and set for a little bit. Do you like that? Like, if you get too tired, anything you do in the kitchen is just not that great. What was I going to say? I'm going to have a tidy up. We're just waiting for things to basically set, and then it's just assembly. So nice and easy. And there's sort of like basic simple recipes, and yeah, there'll be nice festive things for the family to eat, and if some of them turn out okay, we will use them in the gift baskets. If not, the family will just eat them. No problems whatsoever. I've just been thinking while I've been cooking here, and well, not cooking, but because I didn't actually cook anything, assembling, making the recipes. I've been thinking I'm going to see how I feel. If I can do a video tomorrow, I'll do a video, but I know you guys are going to tell me if I'm tired just to rest. It's okay. You know, you'll all forgive me for not getting exactly 12 days out. Who knows, I might be able to get the rest out, but I just feel, I don't know if I'm getting sick or something, but I just feel absolutely exhausted today. So I will bring you back shortly, and we will go from there. Everything's had a chance to chill down, So I'm just going to grab a spoon. This is the rumble, and I've got a little tray, and I've just grabbed cupcake liners and the rumble's coconut, shredded coconut. And I'm just going to thoroughly wash my hands, spoon mixtures into my hands, and then roll them in the coconut, and then pop them into the little blue cases. About that size. And then into the, how cool's that? Husband's gonna love that. Oh, it looks so pretty. Right, that's the first tray done. There's still a lot of mixture left. Husband just came home and he said, wow, they look like pretty rumbles. So let's put the truffles together. Cocoa powder and coconut. Good morning. It's the next day, and I thought I would just share with you, hopefully that's not too windy, but I thought I would share with you the outcome of the sweets. The coconut ice should have gone with my gut instinct, should have gone with the Edmonds cookbook. It's a never fail. I'm just going to shut this. Beautiful, stunning day, but it's very windy. It's an absolute fail. So the recipes that I got off YouTube, yeah, I'm not a fan of it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the taste and that, but it's just not the real coconut ice that I recall. I should clarify. There is absolutely nothing wrong with the recipe, but it's just not what I remember. Oh, go away, fly. So I'll still link the video that I got this from. It's still tasty. Definitely still tasty. Right. This one is the truffle. Oh, I've just taken it out of the fridge and it's quite hard. And this one is the rumble. I love coconut, so I wasn't that keen on the cocoa covered one. I just found that a little bit overpowering. Alright, rumble. Wow. Wow. I didn't think that I was going to enjoy that. That is really nice. Oh, yum. That recipe is a keeper. Sorry, I shouldn't have taken another bite. That is delicious. Absolutely love that one. And the truffle. I don't know if I'm going to be able to bite into this. The combination of the dark chocolate and the milk chocolate is just perfect. The milk chocolate has just mellowed out the 70% chocolate. That is delicious as well. I highly recommend that both stay in the fridge though. Wow. And by the way, I make no apologies for when I'm trying the food. If I like the food, I'm real. I let you know. If I don't like it, I let you know. I got roasted in my last video that it looked like I hadn't eaten in 6 years with the way I taste my my food. Anyway, they've been blocked. But yeah, I'm me. I'm not going. It's part of the reason why I had yesterday off, because sometimes social media can just get to you. Anyway, I'm not gonna cry. I'm used to this now. I think it's just the season, you know. It's coming the end of the year. I've been extremely busy the last few months, and anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. You know, it's just a difficult time of the year. It's stressful, but I hope you're all doing well. I'm about to film another video. I've got 1 pound of butter left. That's all I've got left. So we're going to make some slices and some cookies with what I've got left. Alright, I will happily see you on the next one if you want to join me. Thanks for being here, and hopefully I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.